Waiting, I'm sure, for a few more people, so let's just see. Sukriya will let them in, and we still have another few minutes. So just be patient, and then we'll get started very soon. And you're still in your fear of loss time. So I would like to quickly go through just how the application works. And then when I'm finished with that is trying to find out what is your why. Why are you doing this business? Because that's very important to know for yourself to motivate you through the good and the hard times. And then I also want to just take a few questions quickly to see what you're struggling with, and also explain to you how I invite people and what my strategy is for the first 14 days. So let's start with just going to the application. Let's get the practical things out of the way. And I've got my screen open here. I hope you can all see it. It's on my Crowd1 account. So this is not from my phone. It's on my computer. When you log into your app, it looks a little bit different, but I will try and explain to you. All the information is obviously still the same. But you can also, if you're struggling with anything on your app, you can log into your Google through your browser, and you log into your Crowd1 account, and you'll see. So you just go to www.crowd1.com. Then it'll automatically take you to a sign up page where you're going to put your username and password in, and then you enter your business account. This is what you will see. You'll see at the top left corner, you always have the Crowd1 sign. This is very important. It took me 2 weeks to figure this out, but it's like revolutionary. When you click on that Crowd1 icon, it takes you back to the main screen. And that sounds like something so simple and stupid, but it's very important because sometimes you get lost within all the information and you're like, oh no, how do I get back? But actually it's very easy. You just click on this Crowd1 sign and it takes you back to this main screen, the first screen that you see over here. So just to tell you, this is my personal account. I guess I could log into another account and be much more secretive about my account, but you are all part of my team. I'm here to share with you, and I don't mind you seeing what my income is. Maybe that will inspire you as well. I'm not here to brag about what I'm earning. I'm here to show you what can be done if you work hard, and my account is not by all means the biggest account I've seen. So just see it in the light that I'm giving it to you. I am sharing my income with you at the moment, and I'm doing it out of love, and I want to help you. So to be able to see everything that's going on in your office. So we've spoken about the Crowd1 sign. That's very important. So on your application, on the other side, on the right, you will have 3 little stripes on the right top corner. And if you're on your browser, you'll see your username at the top, and you'll see all the different settings going down, like all the tabs. So on your application, you also have these tabs that I see at the top. You also have it on the side here. So what I urge you to do is I want you to, after this, when you have a bit of time, go and play with this application. There's nothing that you can do wrong and send money to the wrong person. Just go into every single tab. Go and read in every single, take it step by step. So I would start and go into, okay, let's do my top tab here. Go into news. So if there's like a little red dot under news, it means that, oh, see now, then it means, okay, I haven't seen, there's new news that I can have a look at. Sorry, let me just log in again. So you go into the news tab, you read everything about the news and check what is going on with a news report over there. Oh, sorry, I don't know what's happening here. Sometimes it happens that you have to log in a few times, and it's like any browser. It depends on the internet, but patience. Okay, there it's going. So you go into news, then read the news. Make sure that you familiarize yourself with everything that they're sending us. This latest one is about the, this is the CEO. He's so attractive, beautiful man. And then you can read everything that they say there. You can see about the Epic promotion extension. So all the most important information will come out here, and you can see it in real time when it comes out. So just go and look through there and go back into the history and read about all the news that came out. Then on info, you have presentations and promos. So here you will find some videos that you can copy the links and share. This is a new trailer that came out for the Epic Lotto. Here you have the Durban event. So you have the CEO speaking. I love that speech of, I come from nowhere. Then you have all sorts of videos that you can go and have a look at. And if you find it interesting, you can then share that with your prospects or with your downline. If you go into business, you're getting all sorts of different information about the business. So here we have Crowd1 Business, Fast, Success Fast, the powerful model, global movement. So you can go and read through all these things. This is all valuable information. It's part of your education pack that you can educate yourself, get to know the business well, so that you have more talking points also when you talk to prospects. Here you go into the Crowd1 rewards. This is where you will find all the information about how it's working, the Crowd1 rewards. And like I said, just go into every single one. Exchange, and this is merchandise that actually have physical products that you can buy. Here you can go and read about the crowd economy. This is important because this is one of the cornerstones of what this business is all about. So go and read about what is a crowd economy. Why are people using this crowd economy to disrupt the system? Yeah, just go and read. Take time and read in all of those things. There's about the company. Go and read about the company. Then events, all events coming up, the cruises coming up. Go and have a look at that. The bonus systems. This is very important. Make sure that you go into this, because when your prospects wants to build this business, it's important that they understand all these bonus systems. It's automated on the computer or on your app, but it's important to know what is going on with the bonus system. How does it work? How does the streamline work? How does the different things work? You have a matching bonus, fear of loss bonus. All of those things will be able to help you to understand the business better. So what I always tell people is when you buy into this business, most people have this idea that it's only buying into owner rights, into Crowd1 rewards, but it's not that only. That's very important because that's going to give you a residual income every 3 months. But it's very important that you understand that you're buying an education pack as well. You can educate yourself, and it's important that you see that as valuable because all the information is here. This downline tab is important. I go on this all the time to see how my team is growing. I can go into where everything is lying. So here we are at the top. I can see this anointed 2020 is my sponsor, my upline, Sherry. And then this is my downline. So this to me was quite confusing in the beginning because you have spillover, and like this lady Karen, she's in my team and I know her from another network marketing business. She's like a powerhouse. She is crazy, this lady. She's got, I don't know, 30 personals, but she came in after me on my leg. So she's putting all these people in my team as well. So this is my spillover. And it happens like that. That's why the binary system is so amazing, because you can only put one person on the one side, one person on the other side. The next person you put under someone else might be someone like Karen, who is like running with this business, and then you have a massive team growing. So I didn't personally introduce her, but she's in my downline and she's working like crazy. Then what's confusing about this is you can't always see all the people in your downline when you go down here. It gets like, because it works on a timeline. So there's like, if you see this little thing tab here, so you can go into each person and you can see where their legs are growing, but that also works on the timeline. So let's say, for instance, this person, she's my personal, but she's lying in someone else's leg, and so it gets a bit complicated. You just go back like this, you click on your name. But what I suggest, if you want to see your own team personally, is you go on the side here, and on your application, it's right at the bottom, and you can see all the people in your team. You can see their growth for the week, how well they're growing, so that you can choose who you work with also when your teams get really big. So you have you know where you need to give more support and help. And you can go down, and then each person, when you click on them, you can go into their profile, and you can see all the people that they have in their downline, and over here that they have in their team. But then again, with the timeline, you don't always see them in chronological order, like how their personals came in. But over here you can see it. And what's important, when I have team members calling me and saying, where do I need to place people? I don't know where to place someone. I go into that person on my downline, because I can see them personally here, or I know whose personal they are. And then I can have a look here on their points. I can see how many points they have. I can't see how much money they have in their accounts. I can't do anything on their behalf, but I can see how many points they have in their legs. So this person has 90 points on her left and 0 on her right. So my advice would be, put someone on the right, because when you put someone on the leg that is 0, you will get a payout. This will be a 1-to-1 payout, because if a white package comes in, it's a 90 points that come in. So that 90 will match with this 90. It gives 180, so she'll get 18 euro of payout. If this leg was bigger, if it was 180 on this side and 0 on this side, she would get a 1-to-2 ratio. So that would be 270. 10% of that is 27 euros. If it was a 1-to-3 ratio, it'd be 3 times 90 and a 90 coming on this side. And then you will get a 1-to-3 ratio, that's 360, and that gives you 36 euros. But you will get to know how the binary system works as well. Go through the information and just educate yourself. I'm going through it really quickly now, but it's more just on how the application works more than what actually happens within the business. So go and play around with your downline. And then here's where the educational packs are. Sorry. So you have, depending on which package you have different types of educational packs. So you can go and read down here about the educational packs, about how it is to find your grid. There's some information about real estate. And then you can literally just go into the pack that says included in your package. here at the bottom, sorry, you go to my grid hub. Oh, and now it's logging out. I thought it would take another tab, but here we have so much information that you can access. So we have real estate investments, your mindset, there's personal development things in here. There's so many things that you can go into learning and coaching yourself on entrepreneurship, on mindset, on everything that you need to educate yourself about to move forward as an entrepreneur. As you can see, there's lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff. You can download notes. There's videos in each one that you can have a look at. So go onto my grid hub and start learning when you have some time. Okay, here we're back. Now, if you go into this, okay, this is important. When you go into settings, if you haven't done your KYC yet, you can go and you can still change your information. So here you have your email address, first name. This you can all change, everything. The only thing you can't change once you've entered is your username. That username is locked in and you can never change it, and you can never change the position of that username. That's important to know, because even if you make a mistake on your username and you think, oh, I want to change it, it's not there's no way you can change it. If you place someone on the leg that you didn't want to place them on, you cannot change it. It's fixed there forever. What you can do is create another account, but then you can't use the same email address. So you'll have to go into that first one, change the email address, and then go into a new profile, use that email address. But it's a bit complicated. So when people set up, when you send that invite to people, it's very important that you make sure that you place them on the leg that you really want them. And in the beginning, if you don't understand how it works, make sure that you ask for help. It's important. Ask the person who signed you in, who recruited you, or ask me, or send someone a message and just get some advice. So you can change all of this. Oftentimes I help people by signing them in with gift codes, so then they can just go over here and change their password. So they will give me their password in the beginning, but then I tell them, just go into your settings and change your password. This member placement is very important. I know that this sometimes changes, but you usually have a leg that's much longer than the other leg. So if you see that your left leg, for instance, is much longer, you go and you, in the settings part here, member placements, you choose a leg where it's going to go in automatically. Even when you do the invitation, you'll see, I'll show you now, you can also choose where you place them, but if these two don't correlate, then it will go on default and it will come back to this setting. So make sure that when you invite people and you decide to have them on the right, that you quickly come to your settings, you make sure that it's clicked place on my right side. Then you go out and you go to your main screen, here the Crowd1 icon, and you just go down to where it says invite people. So here we go to invite people. So you go and have a look, which side do you want to place them? And you go to invite people. Here you write the person's name, you write a little message if you want, or you can just say Crowd1, and then you say, like here you can see it says place on the left, but now you say place on the right. You go down and you say create link. When you've created the link, you'll be able to see down here, okay, here's all the links that you've created. You can click on the copy link, it will copy the link, and you go and paste it into WhatsApp or Messenger or however you're communicating with the person who wants to sign up. On your telephone, you have to scroll to the right with your fingers. So just scroll to the right, then you'll see the copy link tab, because the phone is narrow, so there's much more that you can't see. You just have to navigate through it and copy the link from there. So that's how you invite someone. And then once they've signed up, you'll see, okay, here it says this person is a member, or you send someone an invite, but they've never even taken action. They never went into that link. Or let me see if I have someone who looked at the link. No. You sometimes also see that people went into the link, but they didn't actually sign up. They didn't take any action. Okay, let me go to accounts, because this is one that we use a lot to just familiarize yourself with the accounts. So I see we don't have a lot of time left. When we are finished with this meeting, you can just click on the same link again, and we'll continue, because I really want you to understand the application well. So here you have binary payments, you have binary points, user log, gift codes log, and matching bonus. On your phone, again, you have to scroll to the right so that you can see all these tabs. But here you have, in your binary bonus, you can see all the binary bonuses, those ratios, like I said, the 1-to-1 ratio, 1-to-2 ratio payouts. You can see over here. So you have all of this money that's coming in with a date on the side. And when you scroll down, you'll be able to see all of your income that came in from the different times. This is important when you hear like, oh, you had a ka-ching, then you can go and have a look here. Oh, I got 36 euro. Okay, that's great. And when you sometimes you want to know where it comes from. So then you go onto binary points, and you'll be able to see the name of where this package is coming from. So this one says, okay, today is the 17th. So up until now, I haven't had anyone enter the team yet. This was the last one that came in yesterday. I can see the time, and I can see on which leg they are. So I know in which group they are from. And here I can see the username. I still don't really know who it's coming from in my team, but I can see the username. And if I really want to know where they are coming from, I can go onto my downline, and I can type in the name here. And let's just pretend it's this name. I can search for it, and then I'll be able to see, oh, okay, it's here, this person, and it comes from that person. Okay, now I understand. Or even if let's say it was this person, I search for this person. So now I see, oh, but I have no idea who Vickers Dub is. So I click on his name, because now it's going to take me a bit more back. Okay, so he comes from Ruan JV. Don't know who that is. Go back. Okay, now I start recognizing this person. She's like a titanium in Karen's downline. So I can click on her, and then next I see Karen. So I can kind of trace it in my mind. This is not important really, but some people want to know where these people are coming from, and this is a way that you can do it. It's not going to change your income. It's not going to do anything actually. It's just for your own knowledge. So let me go back to earnings and payouts. So here we have, so you have the binary payments, then binary points we spoke about, and then user log. This is quite an important one that people always want to know about, because here is where you can see the Crowd1 rewards that you claim. So as you can see, I haven't claimed my rewards today, not yet. But here you can see the rewards that are available to claim, and that that you have claimed and not claimed. And the system automatically buys owner rights when you start earning money. So on your binary bonus,